we have with us from the Grenada Customs Department,
Yes.
Mr. Carlisle Felix and Mrs. Lindana Hilaire Marshall.
Yes.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
And welcome to Daybreak.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Well, you're a first timer, but we have a repeat here. I think she likes it here.
Yes.
All right.
First time for me, yes.
First time for you. How does it feel to be here?
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Yeah,
Good,
happy
good,
to be
good.
here.
All right, good stuff. All right, so what are we talking about today?
Okay, today we want to inform the listening public or traders about our sensitization session that we have this afternoon. We want to encourage persons to come out so that we could share with them as much information as possible with regards to our modernization initiative, particularly the launching of our declarations module of the ASYCUDA world system.
Okay.
So in a nutshell, that's what we want to do.
You sound like you covered the whole thing right there. We done with that.
All right.
All right, so tell us, what's going to be happening exactly this afternoon? Where, when,
Okay.
everything?
We're going to be doing the session at the Public Workers Union building, and it starts at 3:30. We're going to have aspects of our modernization initiative being shared with the public. So we're going to look at our post-clearance audits introduction, our risk management. We're going to look a bit on our customer service program, and the bigger part of it is that of our launch of the declarations module of the ASYCUDA world system.
Okay.
So,
Is there any part of that you'd like to go into a little bit of detail on?
okay,
Right.
probably could share a little bit more about our ASYCUDA system and what it does for us and the trading community.
Yes. Well, if I should say that the ASYCUDA system is the one currently being used at the Customs Department. We implemented sometime in the early 90s. Okay, but the version that we are using is 2.7. Okay, and since then there have been two versions, but of course Grenada was not in a position at the time to upgrade.
Okay.
Okay, finally we were able to get the required funding to upgrade the 2.7 to ASYCUDA World. The launch of the ASYCUDA upgrade project started in July 2010, so this is our second year of implementation, and hopefully we would have the complete implementation of the new system in June of this year. All right, ASYCUDA simply means automated systems for customs data. The limited aspect of the old module is that we were only able to utilize it in one area of the customs. With the ASYCUDA world, we can now implement it throughout the customs department, and not only in St. George's, but in Grenville, in Carriacou, in all the transit sheds. And the beauty about it for the traders is that it would allow them to send information online to the customs department. No longer would you necessarily have to prepare documents and walk and come and wait, right? It would reduce clearance time significantly, all right, thus allowing business to save cost and that kind of thing.
Just before you go on any further, just tell me the main difference between the old system and the upgrade.
Well, one of the differences is that the capacity.
Right.
All right. The old one, as I said, we were only able to use it in one area. That is an area called the entry processing unit, and it was only used to process the customs declaration that was submitted by the importer.
Okay.
They had to submit the paper for us, and we had to key in the information onto the system, generate an assessment, and send them to pay. With the new system, it is web-based, so you can stay right here and send an entry to customs. You can do it anytime, 24/7. Send the entry. We don't have to key it in. You key in all the information. You can scan all your invoices and so forth and send it to the customs. We can process it, and you can sit right in your office and know the status of your goods or the clearance process of your goods.
So this should definitely speed things up.
Significantly, yes.
Significantly
Yes.
at the customs department.
Yes.
Now, I've had the experience of going down to customs once, and I'll tell you, especially on a hot sunny day,
Yes.
that is not easy.
Right. We were aware of that, and you know, we decided to try our best to improve the situation and make life easy and enhance the doing business environment in Grenada for all and sundry.
Fantastic.
Looking forward to those changes.
Yeah, y'all seem very happy and very excited about this. All right,
Yes,
definitely. Now, I'd asked this question the last time we were here, but is this limited to just business people and so on that have regular business on the port, or like any customer having someone send something for them or having something arrive in Grenada could use the ASYCUDA world system?
We don't have means for anybody to just walk in and use the system. We do have some SAT officers who would be responsible for the non-commercial trade. Persons could come into the department and we would have these officers input the information on their behalf.
Okay.
But generally we would have trained approximately 140 persons who would be registered to use the system. So it's going to be a controlled
Okay, so the
means.
process of registration you have to go through and
Yes,
everything
that's
to,
right.
to become
You
part
have to
of
be
this.
trained, you have to be able to show us that you're capable of using the system before
Right.
we allow you access to the system.
And in the event that you don't have the capacity or you can't register for it, you go down to the customs department and there's an officer assigned to do that stuff for you that can key in information.
Only if it's a non-commercial trade.
Okay.
But we have brokers and other means.
Great.
People could access a broker
commercial.
So,
to get it for the
but no matter
commercial
how
trade.
you look at it, things are definitely going to be sped up in the department now.
Excellent.
That's one of the objectives, yes.
Okay, good stuff. All right, so tell me about this evening again.
Okay, so again, we just want to inform listeners that we are going to have that sensitization session where we would share all of our modernization initiative that we're going to be looking at as a focus for this year, 2012. We are going to be highlighting our risk management unit operations. We are going to be looking at the post-clearance audit operation, as well as our customer service program. We don't want to leave that out because we thought that is very important for us to be able to raise our standards and operate at a level that we would be seen as a professional body. And so we also want to speak heavily on the new declaration system that we're going to be launching on April 2nd, 2012. So we are indeed looking forward to that session where we could share, because we no longer want to keep everything. We want to keep it out there. And while we are that, we would like to inform people that our website is being upgraded, and we look forward to persons' feedback so that we can make the necessary changes to allow our website to be most efficient, so we could serve persons in a better way as we go along.
Who's invited to the session later on?
Well, it's open, but we invited specifically the traders, the importers, exporters, shippers, brokers, traffickers, as many people as interested. You can come as well if you want to learn something about customs.
I might take you up on that.
That's right.
So, and this is not just, of course, not to registered people already. You say
Oh, no,
open to
that's a
all the
different thing.
traders.
It's just
all
more to share information now, get feedback. Persons could raise concerns. We just more or less have a discussion as to how we tread forward.
And if someone is interested in registering and getting...
Well, it's a bit late for that, but we are going to continue with that training process later on after the launch and the implementation of the system.
So all the information that you would want to know, you should get most of it from the session later on.
Yes, and you could visit the website as well,
Which is?
customs.gov.gd. So
Right.
persons can log on to the website. We have lots of information on there, and we're happy to inform that you can get as much as you can from the website.
All right. Great stuff. So anything else that you want to share on the issue? Because you seem to have it covered.
I think we do. So we just want to encourage persons to come out, because we really want persons to know what's happening. We don't want persons to feel left out in any way, because we are very happy about what we're doing, and we want to ensure that persons understand what it is we're looking forward to share with the public as we try to facilitate trade and stimulate our economy.
Right. Now, this has to be a big thing. This has to be huge, because they're telling the story and they're fighting the smile. You see, they want to smile about it. This has to be a huge change. Good progress being made by the Customs Department of Grenada. Of course, check out the website, customs.gov.gd. All right. And of course, it's taking place where?
At the Public Workers Union building.
Public
from
Workers
3:30.
Union building from 3:30 this afternoon, right? Sensitization session. Fighting with our word this morning.
All right.
All right, so thank you very much for coming on the show.
And thank you so much for having us.
All right,
It's a pleasure.
anytime.
All right.
All right. This has been the Grenada Customs Department about their session that they're having a little bit later on, and of course the upgrade of their website and their very own website. So lots of information. If you could go down there later, make sure you connect it.